is 7:45 p.m. I'm interrupting your regular broadcast. This is your War Notes special report, and I got baby Victor in the background as co-host, as you all know. Let's go right over to the Middle East, you all. 12-day Iran-Israel war, June 13th to the 25th of 2025. Intense clash ended with ceasefire. Israel struck Iranian nuclear sites. Iran retaliated. Casualties, Israeli, 30 plus civilians killed, 3,200 wounded. Iran, 1,060 killed, several hundred wounded, thousands displaced on both sides. Iranian missile strike on Al Udeid Air Base on June 23rd. Codenamed Glad Tidings of Victory, launched at 1939 AST, reportedly intercepted, no casualties reported. Over in Yemen, their conflict, Operation Rough Rider, March through May 2025, major U.S. through U.K. strikes on Houthi-controlled areas, 500 to 600 Houthi fatalities reported. Air Wars estimates about 224 civilians killed. Ceasefire halted vessel attacks after Gaza war. Over in Hezbollah and Israel conflict, ongoing since October 2023, peaked with Lebanon incursions in late 2024 and continued rocket and artillery exchanges. Non-international armed conflicts, Africa sees over 35 NIACs in Congo, CAR, Nigeria, Ethiopia, South Sudan. Asia host NIACs in Pakistan, the Philippines. And in Europe continues Ukraine-Russia war and associated occupations. The global military spending surge 2024 saw hit $2.718 trillion, up to 9.4%, the largest annual jump since 1988. In Belarus, their military mobilization called by President Lukashenko urged mobilization to stabilize economy amid global crisis. As far as Russian arm buildups, announced plan to spend $1.1 trillion over 11 years on military expansion, raising alarm internationally. Over in the U.S. and with our war and military developments, as far as Senate Appropriations Committee on July 31st approved an $852 billion FY 2026 Pentagon budget, including $1 billion for Ukraine aid, $800 million via USAI, plus $225 million for Baltic security, defying Trump administration's intent to cut it. Passed 26-3 bipartisan decision. That's according to Reuters and 9 other reputable sources. The U.S. airstrikes in Somalia targeting al-Shabaab and ISIS resulted in up to 174 fatalities from January to June 2025, including some civilian casualties. U.S. military readiness in the Asia Pacific. Admiral Kohler asserts China has failed to coerce Southeast Asian rivals. Taiwan held live fire drills with U.S. Abrams tanks. New Army initiatives air assault raid in Alaska's Arctic Thunder exercise extend tours in Korea, and cyber capability expansion at AR Cyber. That's according to Army.mil and 12 other reputable sources. Now we're going to talk really quickly. I'm going to brief you all very quickly on the humanitarian and diplomatic issues that are going on. As far as Gaza is concerned, Gaza faces deepening famine. At least 111 Palestinians, including 91 seeking aid, killed in the past 24 hours. 820 are injured. And humanitarian collapse is unfolding. That's according to TheGuardian.com and 13 other reputable sources. U.S. envoy Steve Witkoff in region landed in Israel July 31st to press Netanyahu for ceasefire talks and oversee Gaza aid distribution. Visa bans imposed on PA officials. New maritime aid corridor in planning, according to AP News and 14 other reputable sources. European states pushing for Palestinian recognition. Portugal, France, the UK, Germany, and Sweden considering UN move. Germany urges immediate dialogue, according to The Guardian and 13 other reputable sources. In regards to trade war and geopolitical tensions, Trump's tariff shocks U.S. escalates trade war. Tensions rising with Canada, deadline August 1st. Mexico, 90-day extension announced. EU and other partners are scrambling and global markets are on edge, according to Reuters and 15 other reputable sources. Ukraine and Russia war tension continues. Kremlin claims immunity to U.S. sanctions. Trump sets a 10 to 12-day deadline for Russia to end war or face escalating sanctions. Russian missile drone strikes killed 6 civilians in Kiev. Ukrainian spy arrests call for international pressure, and they intensify. Welcome, Eileen Santos, to the program. Welcome. Welcome, Ms. Santos. Defense outlook on Ukraine preparedness. Green Flag Ventures warns U.S. and NATO still lag behind Ukraine's tech pace, according to United24media.com and 17 other reputable sources. There you have it. Non-stop, high-impact war notes straight through. And that is the end of the broadcast. You all have a beautiful and blessed day. Thank you for listening.